What's going on, people? I did want to thank you guys for staying patient while I kind of got ahead on my Temtem work. That is a game I want to keep on the channel, so I wanted to get ahead while the game was fresh. But we have some TESL Asia content to get back to. This is going to be my first draft of Slay on the channel. I know the curve looks a little wonky. We're very light on the 4s and heavier on the 5s. But that's just because with Falkreath Defiler being nerfed, I no longer really have any interest in running that card. So we went heavier on 5s. Mainly with Pomarot, Renegade, Cliff Racer, and Leaf Lurker, all just being really good cards I didn't want to pass up. We're running a version, this is less of a slow Slay deck and more of like a aggressive mid-range deck that looks to, not super aggressive, but a more aggressive mid-range deck that's looking for some incredible value swings with the Slay cards. So we're running 2 copies of Brotherhood Sanctuary because you never really want more than 2 on the board. Shadow Shift and Unglim are just quality. We have a lot of cycle in this deck. Our 2-drops are kind of some of our powerhouses in the deck. We're running Fighters Guild Recruit just because it's a solid defensive option to hide some stuff behind. Mournhold Trader may seem like a weird inclusion, but like I said, we're more of a aggressive mid-range deck, and as well as Mournhold Trader leaves behind a 2/1 token, which is a excellent thing for your cards to slay. If you don't have your Night Mother yet, Mournhold Trader is a solid way of getting yourself slay targets. Then we've got Thieves Guild Recruit for Cycle, and Windkeep Spellsword just because it's a very solid fighting 2. 3-drops, again, some very quality cards here. Astra's here for some potential ramp with Brotherhood Sanctuaries. Temporary ramp, but still ramp nonetheless, and can take out big threats. Brotherhood Slayer serves a very similar function to Astra, but it's also a prophecy card. Dark Guardian is just another annoying body to hide some stuff behind, and it can kind of win you the game against aggro. Hunting Spirit, again, super annoying card. Spreads its stats all over the place. Lucian is one of our biggest payoff cards for Slay. If you have a Brotherhood Sanctuary down and you start getting +4/+4 with your creatures, it gets incredible. Murkwater Shaman is kind of more than likely the weirdest inclusion in here. My thought process was it was between this and like Moonlight Werebat. I figured Murkwater Shaman could work out well just because when we have other threats, our opponent's going to have to answer them. And then our Murkwater Shaman can generate curses, which help us make trades with our other creatures. This is something that could easily get swapped to something else, but I wanted to try Shaman for now. I mentioned our 5s. Our 6s are a little bit slower. We have Cicero just as potential card draw, and we can slay some of our own dudes if we need to. And then Night Shadow as a way of gaining back some health, and if he grows the Lucian, he just becomes game ending. We've got Baroness for even more draw and cost reduction. She's just a solid body as well. And then our top end, we have 2 Blood Magic Lords, which drain life, can be game-ending on their own, especially if you start getting trades with Brotherhood Sanctuaries out. Red Brahmin slows down our opponents, gets stuff out of the Shadow Lane for us to be able to trade into, and Tazcad can serve as a finisher. So, I haven't tried Slay on this client yet. I have no idea how it's going to do. It may not do very well. We may get run over by aggro decks. I have no idea. But we're going to search for a match, and I'll be right back once we find one. Alrighty, we have found ourselves a match. Let's see against what and or whom. Elliot Hicks playing Battle Mage. We do have to prep for Prophecy Aggro Battle Mage. And until proven wrong, that is always what I mulligan for when I see Battle Mage coming out. And to be honest, this is actually quite a serviceable hand against it. Turn 1 Unglim answers whether it is their Fiery Imp or whatever. So we can play that out and feel pretty good about it. Pass our turn. Those Brotherhood Assassins being in our deck is just even more cycle, even more incredible cards. And the next turn we have the option of either Thieves Guild Recruit or ringing out Brotherhood Slayer. This looks like it could potentially be a more mid-range Battle Mage. If we get another 3-drop, I may just ring out the Brotherhood Slayer. Although I'm still considering it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Just give me a name.
Because with this situation, if I make this trade, I can actually ring out and contract out Pomarot Renegade next turn. And that's a pretty good spot to be in my opinion.
It's nothing personal.
And there is no card that he can play besides Fell the Mighty that would straight up answer this. Although that would certainly help quite a bit. Oh, that is huge for me, though. almost unfair, really.
Just give me an ace.
I will certainly take it. But that is a very dirty play.
I bargain birth. This is interesting.
Alright, so do I want the card or to play Murkwater Shaman more? I think with all the cards I currently have, I'm going to play Murkwater Shaman.
It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal.
So I'm already doing pretty strong in the card department. And I have plenty of cycle in the deck. Do I want to play around a charging creature? Which charging creatures would they have? Probably nothing, and I'd rather have Shaman protected by the rest of my creatures. And I can dictate trades this way.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
I keep a spare.
Alright, all of this is great. Yeah, we're going to answer that, no problem.
I will cut your purse and your throat.
They are still rather prophecy heavy.
I'll lead my family to
We're going to slow down just a touch. Probably should have actually played that in the field lane. Alright, never mind. Doesn't matter any longer. Night Shadow's pretty big here, though. Even bigger is two of them.
I am a child of darkness.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
You're gonna unfortunately kill my Astrid.
Enemy spotted.
Alright, so I'm gonna trade into that. Probably give them a card. They're not gonna give them a card, actually. I'm actually just gonna take a slower turn just to develop the Shaman. Since we're healing for 6 anyway, I'm not super worried about them. I can still curse and Leaf Lurker that next turn.
Watch yourself now. The day is mine.
Ow. I mean, basically no matter what, the Leaf Lurker is coming out.
The forest is more clout.
So then it just becomes a matter of, what do I do here? I think I'm going to start with these swings no matter what. They'll get a free card here, but I very much value the life. Okay, they're going to get rid of my Night Shadow, so we're just going to run. That's 2 lightning bolts out of the way. FGR! Not bad. Guess this plays around chargers. They're just going for damage here.
Your blood will spill.
We have 8 on the board. Not enough to do anything worthwhile with, unfortunately. Do we play around the rage? I think this is probably our play regardless. Because even if they have rage, they would need rapid shot into rage to hard punish us. Otherwise, they're only dealing 2 extra damage here. And I think I'm fine with that scenario.
See how they like someone who fights back.
Zen provides.
Okay. We can trade and trade.
Confound you.
Let's get our health first. Again, probably give them a card.
Be on your Sumark, take you!
I can double Cliff Racer instead of just going for the Tascad.
So, the stars portend.
Yikes.
Close ranks, let nothing through!
Double yikes.
To oblivion!
Hold off on the Cliff Racer for now. That trade helps me keep my Fighters Guild recruits alive.
My hurst.
They've got a Harpy. Harpy does nothing though, and Battle Mage has no way to heal. So we smack him in the face, let him play a card for free, and then we summon our King Gobbo.
So, it has been.
I said one card for free, not multiple.
Close ranks, let nothing
Those are
through!
the same two prophecies he just hit last turn. It's deja vu all over again. So let's take that win. We'll probably get a second one just because. Trying to be a man of the people. Give me that dub. I still haven't hit my legendary thing with agility yet. That's odd. I've already rated the game so many times. Alrighty, let's search for another one, and I'll be right back once we find one. Alrighty, we found a match against a spellsword deck. My confidence level depends on what kind of spellsword this is. I'll just keep Brotherhood Slayer for now. Make sure we have a play on 2 at the worst. 2 of them isn't as bad as you might think. If this is tokens, we at least have some play here. Yikes. Most of the time it's going to be tokens, but I don't want to rule out a possibility of a control spellsword.
Just give me a name.
We'll just play this out. They're going to do nothing. That's pretty wild.
It's nothing personal.
Now, if they just play out a big guard like that, I could technically Cliff Racer it. I want to save my Leaf Lurker for something better. As long as we don't hit a prophecy here, this is amazing. Yeah, this is really good. They're running already. We're doing pretty well for ourselves.
Wait! Did you hear that?
Might even just Cliff Razor into that as well. Okay, no prophecy part 2.
Personal.
Nice. Really could not care less about that Hive Defender. This guy's got to worry about dying. Javelin here.
The mirror hungers for blood.
That's not gonna do it for you, homie.
Soldiers, report!
Not even a little.
How can I serve?
What do we have? 14. Not quite lethal here. Let me just make sure I'm doing my math right. Yeah, 14.
It's nothing personal.
Do I show any respect to a potential immolating blast? Because they can't Dawn's Wrath me until next turn. I'm gonna play Cicero out.
Pretty
pretty
I
flower.
think there's very little he can do here.
We must break through their ranks.
I love to play with dead things.
This is one of those games where I mentioned we are a more aggressive mid-range deck, so we can just turn the Jets on whenever we want. Even if they play a big guard, we can just Shadow Shift Cicero over.
Soldiers, report.
Even that's not necessary, but it's the flex play.
How can I serve?
Yeah, we'll do this to establish dominance.
Is there singing in the boy?
It's nothing personal.
A fine battle.
We'll overdraw some cards, but it don't matter. Actually, no, we perfectly fill our hand. Look at that. Bang! That worked out better than I thought it was going to. Although I do miss Falkreath the Filer. Definitely pull one out for the dead homie. He didn't deserve to die so soon. I may even have a battle pass level from that. I do. I've already finished the battle pass. In case you guys are wondering how easy or hard it is to finish the battle pass, I finished it probably 2 weeks early. And I haven't really done much since then. I'm still at 109. Like, if I really wanted to grind this thing out, there's 5 levels here and 2 more here that I haven't claimed yet. So that's 7 levels, so I could have got 116. And if I've been grinding quests, I think conservatively, if I would have went super ham on the hero pass, or like continued playing as much as I was every single day throughout the whole battle pass, I probably would be somewhere in the 140 to 150 range, I think, which is not bad at all. And you can see I'm straight balling. Like, the game is super rewarding. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.